The Lakers get the job done, ladies and gentlemen. They win opening night for the first time since 2016. Man, it's been a long time. It's been a little too long. The Lakers win 110-103 over the Minnesota Timberwolves, kicking off the season and the JJ Redick era the right way. I'm Sean Davis. Make sure you guys follow me on X/Twitter at Sean_DAVI, Davis without the S. And we have a fun game to recap here today. Give you guys some of my immediate reactions to this game. Also, give you guys a content update here on the channel. So yeah, we're gonna have some stuff here to talk about today. So let's start with the box score. Anthony Davis, and I have my kind of brief thoughts, but number one on the agenda, Anthony Davis. This was a statement game. This is kind of the night of statement games. I feel this was the unfortunately, right? I think the game before the Boston Celtics kind of put their statement out that hey, look, we're the best team in the East, and then I think the statement of this game was Anthony Davis saying it's BS that I did not win Defensive Player of the Year. I'm the best Defensive Player of the Year, and not only am I, I'm not, I'm the best defensive player in the league. Not only am I the best defensive player in the league, I'm also going to put 36 points, 16 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 blocks, and a steal on your head in 38 minutes of action. And meanwhile, the defensive player of the year, the actual one, 13 points. He had 14 boards as well. Fine game for Rudy Gobert. But Anthony Davis put on a statement. And one of the things that I've kind of said, admittedly, by Anthony Davis's defense, because I view AD as the best defensive player on the planet, but I view it as it's pick your poison between him and Bam, depending on the situation, right? And what I mean by that is if you are going for ultra versatility, but scale back the rim protection a little bit, my answer is Bam. Right? It's Bam, ultra versatile, really switchy, can hedge, do a bunch of different stuff for you, and just not the rim protector that AD is, right? But he's so elite at everything else and good at rim protection. Where Anthony Davis is elite rim protector and good versatility. I don't think I gave Anthony Davis enough credit for just how actually elite he is, like with his versatility. I never once said he was bad. I think I just said he was good to great, and I said scale down his versatility, but elite, otherworldly levels of rim protection ability. And man, what we saw from Anthony Davis tonight, and that's actually where I'm going to kind of get my first, thumbs up to JJ Redick on, is the scheme versatility in this game. Like the way they were, first off, really, really organized. They were very, very intentional with what they were doing on both ends of the floor with their adjustments, with their just game plan in general, right? They threw out a 3-2 zone with Anthony Davis playing the middle at the top of the zone. They also had Jackson Hayes, and I want to say Braun on the back end to help out. And they had Anthony Davis hedge a little bit, be more up to touch drop in ball screens. They had him in the deep drop still, depending on the matchups. Like how they guarded Anthony Edwards was so fun. How they mixed it up. There were times where they flat out doubled Ant and made Ant make passes on you. And when he did that for maybe like a 2 possession sequence in the fourth for Nickeil Alexander-Walker, got a couple of back-to-back layups, or it put the defense in a rotation. They weren't able to scramble out. Then JJ adjusts, like, hey, look, okay, cool, Ant, go get 40. And that's kind of where I'm at. Now, first, I don't want people to overreact from Minnesota's standpoint. I know this is mainly Lakers, but I want to get this take off my chest. Minnesota just so happen to run into a god awful matchup. Like I think LA is a awful matchup for Minnesota. One of the worst matchups that they can probably draw in a 7-game series is probably the Lakers. And mind you, the Lakers don't have their best perimeter defender out there right now in Jared Vanderbilt. But the Lakers is just a flat out bad matchup. Julius Randle has played a preseason game because he got traded the day before training camp, if I recall correctly, and didn't really do much in the preseason or in training camp. So one, is very, very early. But two, I do think, I'm saying to overreact because I'm not overreacting. I do think Minnesota kind of got overrated just a bit. What I mean by that is because Anthony Edwards has a lot of hype, and rightfully so. But I had a take on the Hoop Venue podcast with my guy Tyler. Go check that out if you want more NBA content. I had a take, and I said that Anthony Edwards is probably closer to being number 20 than in the top 10, where you see these rankings now, and Anthony Edwards is firmly in the top 10. I can't get behind that. And I think the Lakers' game plan and how teams, I think, will play Ant now is indicative of that, right? So I just wanted to get that take off my chest. But I have a few other takeaways from tonight's game. Number two, I guess. So point number one, I mean, Anthony Davis is amazing. Point number two, thank you, JJ Redick, for being so versatile with your scheme defensively. It's something I was really, really curious to see if this Lakers team would be this year. Because Darvin wasn't as versatile defensively as you would like him to be. But JJ, game one, day one, saying, no, we are going to mix things up in game. We're going to be versatile with the best defensive player on the planet, because why wouldn't we be? So that's cool. Number two, and I keep going back to this comparison if you've been following me or following the channel, and that's that JJ Redick's one of the people he's talked about that he's friends with, that we know he's talked about that he's friends in the coaching realm. There's two. Number one is Rick Carlisle. Okay. The other one is Joe Mazzulla. And if you listen to Joe Mazzulla talk basketball or just talk in general, I mean, there are so many parallels there. Like, there's so many comparisons there. And I think it is ironic how he does kind of mirror him a little bit from the standpoint of Joe Mazzulla freakishly cares about, like, possession and the possession battle. And it was, like, even more apparent in the first half. The rebounding margin, it got a little bit more even in the second half. There were some long rebounds that bounced the Timberwolves' way that the Lakers just didn't get. But Rui Hachimura, perfect example. 3 offensive rebounds. Austin Reeves led the team tonight in offensive rebounds. Austin Reeves had 4 offensive rebounds in this game. The Lakers won the offensive rebounding battle 15-12. The Lakers had 7 turnovers to the Timberwolves 15 turnovers. The Timberwolves and the Lakers both shot nearly equal free throws, 27 free throws to the Lakers 25, and the Lakers shot 10 more shots tonight. The possession battle, that's how you win. The Timberwolves shot 11 more threes and made 8 more threes in total, right? But that's how you overcome a game where that stat line happens, where you shoot 5 for 30, your opponent shoots 13 for 41 from 3 in the modern NBA, or modern basketball in general. I'm just going to say, dominate the possession battle, quite frankly. And that's going to be that it's such a nice change of pace to what we've kind of been used to from this Lakers team, that I'm not going to say is soft, and that was soft. It kind of will let you get punched in the mouth. Will kind of let you throw the first punch at them. And then depending on the given night, we'll see if they respond or not. Like, oh, hey, do we really care about this game? All right, we'll let you have it. No, we're going to bring the physicality to you. We're going to win the possession battle. That's going to be a very, very key thing for this Lakers team. And it's going to win them games on nights where, like tonight, they win this game by 25 if they shoot even a slightly below average. Like, this team shoots 33% from 3. As a team, they shot, how many threes I say again? The Lakers shot tonight 33s. They make 10. They make 5 more threes. This game is literally a 22-point win tonight. So really, really impressed and pleased with the attention to detail, with the massive emphasis on winning the possession battle. Really, really can see that this team cares about that. And then another thing here, I guess that we're now on to takeaway 4 here. Man, I can't wait till Vando gets back, because some of the stuff that they're doing defensively with Anthony Davis, I'm nervous that when you face a good matchup, but I'm curious how Phoenix looks if they still kind of do this stuff where Book, KD, Beal, Tyus even are guys that in a pick and roll can maybe pick you apart a little bit more, or like a Sacramento, De'Aaron, they're going to run stuff through Sabonis. And obviously once you get deeper in the schedule, if the way they played tonight defensively, there's so much room for growth if you throw Vando in there, and it's Vando on the back line. You're allowing Vando to kind of wreak havoc around the rim, play free safety, get active in the passing lanes, because as good as they were defensively tonight, and I do want to give them credit, I don't think they're as disruptive as they can be. And I'm saying that when they force 15 turnovers, what I mean by that's like disruptive in the passing lanes. I don't think they were as disruptive as they really can be. And Bando can be really, really disruptive as we know him to be. Obviously, offensively, they're really, really good. I think I haven't rewatched the film. I'll probably get to that sometime tonight at the time it's being posted. I think that offensively, the main thing I'm gonna say is number one, again, the overemphasis on transition. We're gonna play fast. We're gonna look for hit aheads. JJ Redick talked about the hit ahead part specifically in his post game presser, and I'm fine with the threes. I thought early they were kind of 3-point happy. They were kind of 3-point shot happy, if that makes sense. I feel like they settled down. They got really good paint touches. Again, I think another way I describe JJ with is just creative. Like the number of ways that they found that they were able to set up their best player, arguably, in Anthony Davis. I don't think that's a hot take. Like for an 82-game season, I think Anthony Davis is the best player on this team. So the way that they were able to get him involved throughout the duration of the game, inverted pick and rolls, post up opportunities, elbow opportunities, hitting the catch and shoot three that he hit with confidence too. Like it's fun to see JJ do that. And then I guess the other thing is the basic concepts that this team has. Like if a play doesn't work, and that's kind of what I mean by basic concepts. Like, look, play shuts down, bang. What's our quick hitters? What's our automatic stuff? Like there's a play, Sean, if you can put the film up here. There's a play where they go to a decent little set. I want to say it's in the second quarter because they're down on the Minnesota side. This is actually the LeBron dunk. Yeah, so second quarter. This is LeBron dunk. Bronny's on the floor. They run a nice little action, but it gets stopped. And this is also just LeBron being LeBron and being a smart basketball player. But I think this is also just automatic quick hitter stuff. Play got shut down. Cool. What's our next? What's the like action to action stuff? Something I talked about in the most recent film breakdown here on the channel. So the basic concepts and just floor spacing principles, I gotta commend them for. I haven't like dove into the film yet, so I can't see exactly how like each set graded out or how like they really really performed. But the post up stuff looked good on first watch. I have to go back and rewatch that, but not really concerned about the shooting. I want to say this: D'Lo didn't shoot well. Austin didn't shoot well. I thought they both did play well, though, if that makes sense. D'Lo, I think, kind of comfortably just set the table at times for a lot of these guys. And I know this is a 22 assist night, but this felt like a 30 assist night, the way the ball was flowing. They, again, kind of got unlucky. It just missed shots, if we're being completely honest. And then Austin, massive on the offensive glass. They both had stretches where they actually like really impacted the game. Austin had the stretch where he kind of got by Dante, got to the middle of the paint, hit the floater, then hit the one-legged jumper that he likes to hit in the middle of the paint every now and then as well. This was a really, really fun game. It's game one, but we're excited to be 1-0 here, and we're going to celebrate that. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comment section below. Really quickly, before we do get out of here, we're going to do a quick content update here. So first off, we will be live here on the channel Friday night for Lakers versus Suns. That'll be here on playback and on the and here on the YouTube channel. So make sure you guys come in and hop on with us. Now, for my Laker fans that are out of area or just want to watch NBA games in general, I do want to give you guys a special opportunity. I have a link down in the description down below for NBA League Pass. So you guys want to subscribe to NBA League Pass, I'm going to drop a link down below. Really, really helps out me and the channel. You guys get to watch NBA League Pass. And it'll also help you guys out when we do our playback stream. So link to subscribe to NBA League Pass is down below. Really, really appreciate that. Helps out the channel as well. But like I said, we'll be live on playback Friday night for the Suns game. We will have a film breakdown out for you guys looking at like Sunday night. The Lakers schedule it's Friday. Okay, yeah. So it will be probably Sunday night. The schedule is actually kind of tough, so we'll figure it out. But looking likely at a Sunday night film breakdown from this Lakers team. Really, probably just focusing on the biggest headline from this team through the first 3 games of the season. Get something out for you guys before that Phoenix game on Monday, and then once the season really gets flowing, we'll still have our news content here on the channel. I'm going to try to get one real film breakdown out a week. And then I'm thinking for a lot of these games, especially like not just the marquee ones, but I'm thinking for a lot of these games to do something like this. There's still going to be some games I don't watch live and I will catch up on them in the next morning. But I'm thinking about doing something like this where I kind of record something the night of, post it for you guys in the morning. Sometimes I'll get guests on the on this as well. If you want to call it a show or whatever, get some guests on, talk some hoops. Let me know what you guys want to see from me this upcoming season. If you want more NBA content, go check out the Hoop Venue podcast with myself and my guy Tyler. Go check out the Sports Headline Show. I also have a content update over there as well. Got some fun stuff in the works, so I really appreciate you guys' support, and I'll catch you guys in the next one later.